Hello, today we are looking at a new Labs instrument by Spitfire Audio. If you've never heard of Labs, I don't know where you've been. They're free VSTs that Spitfire Audio do. There's tons of them, and they're a great upgrade from a lot of your DAW stuff. Although saying that, you should really use them alongside them. Don't just think they're better because they're something external. They're great, don't get me wrong, but use them in unison with everything else you have. Anyway, we're going off topic. We're looking at classic synths. We've got quite a few little patches with this as well. I've just opened it up. I've not actually fully looked at all of the sounds themselves, so this is going to be interesting, a little live reaction, I guess, as it were. But paperwork's here. It's about 2 gigabytes large. Links are in the description as always, but let's just jump into the plugin itself and see what's going on. Best way to find this, when you've actually downloaded it from the Spitfire Audio app thingy-to-bob, click on Synths, and then of course it's under Classic Synths, because really it's so easy to get lost with how many plugins they've got at the moment, and you could be scrolling for hours. So just on the side, Synths, it's right there, and as you can see, we've got Quad, Dust Collector, the One, the Banker, Digital Control, Mini Punk, 60s, IC Chrome, Series 8, Berlin. We're going to try and quickly go through all of them. Maybe, I don't know if we'll make it. We'll find out, I guess. So Quad, let's have a look. Filter, reverb. As always, we've got other little controls there. Let's just jump in and have some fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that with an arpeggiator. I'm already getting ideas for tracks just using this. Yes, it's a short sound, but it's a really nice analog, and there's a nice little stereo field, and that filter's a lot of fun actually, because you get this really nice pure sound. Ooh, nice little bit down there, but you also have a bit more complexion there. What is, it's just a filter. Did they give it a name? Did they tell me what it is? No, they do not. But we have reverb as well, where there's nothing on. And we can actually change the reverb up here as well. I love a good spring reverb on synth. So let's go back to that. See, just listen to that with the spring reverb. Let's take that completely off. It's subtle, but I like it. There's lots to go through. Let's move on. Quad, loving it already. Dust Collector. I don't know what we're thinking. Fat or short, long. I don't know what to expect, but we're about to find out. I really like that, because what is probably going to be a theme throughout this is that top bit is going to be your dirt, your grit on the sound, and your extra layer as well. Right at the bottom of the mod wheel, we're going to have this lovely pure sound, while in the middle you get the best of both worlds. And I'm glad I went with the chords there to begin with. That's a beautiful little pad. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm loving this. And I think, yeah, reverb and filter. And as I said, don't forget, change, have a bit of fun with the different reverbs there. Plate is a fun one, actually. It helps if you actually turn it on as well. Let's give us, let's just go all the way. What could possibly go wrong? gorgeous, and lovely little tail there as well. Let's move on to the next one, the one, and we'll pick a different reverb as well. We'll go for toasty, but we'll make sure that's off for now. We want to hear the pure sound, mod wheel in the middle, filter's already half on. Why not just jump in? I'm loving these rich basses right down there on the bottom. Lovely. Nice and gritty, what you want from a synth. But nice, just sizzly, sizzly synth sound. What I'm liking as well, and I'm already seeing, is you've got such a lovely variety. We're starting off with this nice bippy sort of sound, and then we're going into something a bit more ambient and paddy, to something a bit more, how do you describe it? That zingy sort of melodic line that just soars over an electric dance track. Let's try that toasty reverb on this. Toasty. Okay, where's this going to take us? I even think just a thumping bass with those. Put a drum beat on top of that and then get some, I don't know. I'm getting Phantom of the Opera vibes there. Probably not what we're going for, but hey, it's a classic synth. The Banker. I'm loving these names. I have no idea what to expect though. Let's just find out. Let's mess with the filter on that. Ooh, I'm liking that, and I've just realized I've not really messed with the filters in the other ones. Similar effect, low pass filter, sorry, high pass filter, I think. We'll go back to the Banker. Although this one, I think, actually, out of all of them, probably has the nicest sort of effect. Almost like a tuning sort of radio vibe there for me. And they're not heavy sounds, at least so far. Very malleable. I'm really enjoying this package. Reverb. What reverb shall we try now? Stretched. And max it out, because, as I said, what could possibly go wrong? Getting foresty, misty, swampy vibes with this one. Yeah, Dark Night. Got this whole scene going on in my mind. I'm loving the reverb on that, the stretch, just that echo. Really nice. I'm enjoying this. Okay, what's next? Digital control. I was going to say something electric, but all of these are electric. Have at it, I guess. That's a fun one. This is kind of where I wish there was an attack and decay and sustain release control here, because you could bite into that sound a bit more if you really didn't want that wah at the beginning. So not as much control as I would like, but why am I complaining? This is free. But a nice variety of sounds. Do we want to try a reverb? Yes, we do. We haven't. Have we done evolutions? I don't think we have. The box standard one. Stick it on max and let's see what happens. Although I feel like stretched would work really well with this one, just to give us that nice release. Clean. I like that. What are we on to? Mini punk. We're getting through these. All right, let's see what happens. Mod wheel, reverb, filter. I guess it's going to be the same on all of them. Ooh, another short one. This is definitely a Minimoog. You watch, I'll be wrong. It'll be like the Roland or something. But this definitely gives me Moog vibes. And I think the filter would be really effective with this one. Get an arpeggio going. And what do we got here? I almost want a bit more grit, but that's where you probably want to go for your full out synth. I do something very similar with the Moog grandmother sat right here. Reverb, I think a spring would work really nicely with this sort of sound. Springs, I think, kind of work nicely with the short. And I should probably turn the filter down a bit. And probably put that about the middle. See what I mean? Spring reverb. That little ping just adds a little bit of detail to the sound. If we take that off. See, it just doesn't sound full, and you just put a bit of spring in there, and what can I say? Mini punk. All right. Icy Chrome. Oh no, 60s. Don't want to skip that. What's nice as well is they've created a stereo field with these. Some of these synths are mono, and so just right at that top bit there, I feel like they've added a stereo field. Either that or the reverb, whatever's on it is deceiving me. Plate. I think a plate would work nicely with this. Yeah, definitely a plate reverb. Right, 60s Icy Chrome now. 2 more left after this. We're nearly there. I love the bass. I think all of these, you just hit a nice low note and you get that oomph, that nice bassy synth. But this is another one where I really wish I had a release control, because it comes off a little bit too quickly for me. But maybe a stretched reverb can help me with that. Yeah. And another thing I should add as well, I was talking about the stereo field, and a lot of these are actually mono, but a lot of them as well, you'd only be able to play them monophonically, so one note at a time. So the fact that you have this polyphony, almost basically infinite polyphony, 'cause you can hit as many notes as you want, really adds to it, especially I think the Minimoog, that's definitely monophonic. Right, so moving on to our next synth, Series 8. Another short one. I like the balance of short and long. This is a fun one to get a sequencer going, or to get an arpeggiator going as well. Nice and short, to the point. Another one where I would highly recommend putting a spring reverb on, maxing it out, and you just get that lovely twang. Just makes the sound a bit more whole to me. Well, there's another short one. I guess we're going to finally move on to Berlin, whatever this might be. Filter, reverb, the rest. You already know. Oh. You know what? I think... Is that Berlin where Musique Concrète was founded, or was it France? I believe it was France, actually. I should know this because I studied it. That's such a tight little sound. I like it, actually. Ooh. Get some interesting bass lines, staccato bass lines going. That's got some punch there, and it really sounds in your face. Hard to get almost a pitch out of it. There's definitely a pitch, but spring reverb, max that out a bit. Definitely a nice punch. Ooh. That is nice. Quite authentic as well. It's not quite the same grit as an authentic spring reverb, but for a free plugin, I am not complaining. Oh, it's got a thump. I don't know if you can hear that. Put headphones on if you haven't already, but it's got a nice kick in the teeth sort of sound. I like that. A lot you can do with that. So that's it. That's all the sounds you're getting. And if I'm honest, I really like it. There's a lot to go off of that. You can make a whole track just with this. A lot to play with, a variety of shorts and longs, ambience. There's something for everyone there. And check it out. This is awesome. Definitely download it if you haven't already. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.